Marhaba. Today we talk about how to form the imperative verb in Levantine Arabic, how to give command. First, when we think of verbs, we think of four types of verbs, and they are based on the long vowel, whether they have a long vowel in the second or third consonant of the root, like a, u, e, or whether the verb has a geminate in the second consonant of the root, we call it shadda. So what are these four types of verbs? For the first type, verbs with no long vowel, like katab, biktub, shirib, bishrab, masak, bimsik. We see the root has all consonant basically for the letters. The second type are verbs with a long vowel in the middle, like nam, binam, طار, بيطير, راح, بيروح. The third type are verbs with a long vowel at the end, like مشى, بيمشي, شوى, بشوي, كوى, بكوي. Last but not least, verbs with a shadda or a geminate on the second consonant of the root, like حب, بحب, غنى, بغني, حط, بحط. So let's as you observe here, we have the root. It's usually we form it by conjugating the verb in the past tense, third person singular masculine. But also we need to know the present tense, because there is some differences in the vowels, basically long and short, so we need to know the difference. So let's look now at the rule. What is the rule, or what is a set of rules actually we have to follow? So basically for type 1 and 3, they follow the same set of rules, and these are: first, we have to insert an E at the beginning of the root, and I'm talking about here the consonant, basically. However, if the penultimate or second to the last consonant has dhamma, then we insert U, and by second to the last, I'm talking about the present form. That's why I said it's very important to know the difference in the short long vowels. For example, katab, biktub, the ta has dhamma, it's the second to the last consonant of the present, biktub. So we need to know that, because instead of E, we have to insert an U. Last but not least, then we have to keep the long and short vowels as they are in the present tense, like to keep the ya, or the dhamma, okay, or the kasra here, bimsik, sik. So let's look at some examples. For example, كتب, اكتب, مشى, امشي. So basically, as you see here, we have inserted the alif al-dhamma, because it has dhamma here on the root, اكتب. Here we inserted the E, and we also imported the ya from the present tense, امشي. شرب, اشرب. شوى, اشوي. مسك, امسك. كوى, اكوي. And this is the root, as you see: مشايا, شوايا, كوايا, كتب, شرب, مسك. Okay. Now let's look to type 2 and type 4. They follow the same set of rules, and these are: first, we have to use the form of the root as it is, the consonants. Second, we have to keep the long and short vowels as they are in the present tense. So basically, it's similar to the previous one, but there is no insertion of E or A at the beginning. Let's look at some examples. Nam, حب. So basically, we see here nam, it's the same as the root, and because there is no difference in the long vowel, they didn't change from the root. Now, here, حب, basically the consonants, it's very similar to the root. However, the short vowel, it comes from the present, like حب, بحب, حب. طار, طير. غنى, غني. راح, روح. حط, حط. Okay. Now, as we form the imperative verb, we need to think that all the previous examples were given to the second person singular masculine, like inta, if you are speaking to a singular male. second person, of course. So you tell him اكتب, طير, اكوي, غني. However, if you are speaking to a second person singular female or feminine, we need to insert a ya at the end of the masculine form, like اكتب, اكتبي, طير, طيري, اكوي, اكوي, غني, غني. And here you see there is actually no difference because it's already ya. Also, if you are speaking to a group of people, more than basically one, like two or more, second person plural, like into, then we insert, instead of ya, we insert wow, like اكتبوا, اكتب, اكتبي, اكتبوا, طير, طيري, طيروا, اكوي, اكوي, اكووا, غني, غني, غنوا. And you see how the wow replaces the long vowel there. Okay. Now, if we have more than one long vowel and maybe a given it in one word, and that is possible, what do we do? Which rule we have to follow? We need to know that in this case there is a priority, and this priority is given to the following. Geminate or shadda is the strongest form that we have to follow. So if we have shadda and whatever else we have, then we follow the shadda rule. If it's on the second, of course, consonant of the root. The second in strength comes the last long vowel at the end of the word, and the weakest is middle long vowel in the root. Let's see this example. The verb سوى, the root, and the present tense is بسوي, which means to do or to make. To make, like make tea, like you tell somebody like make tea, like سوي شاي. Or assignment, سوي واجباتك, okay, or واجباتك. So basically here we have a shadda, and we have a long vowel, and we have a short vowel. So shadda wins, so we follow the shadda rule. So it will be سوي, okay. So that's also very important to keep in mind. Now let's do some exercise or some so let's look at these sets of words. We have here 18 verbs, and I would like if you work on them and make them in the imperative form for the second person singular masculine and feminine, and the second person plural. And I will post the answers below. Thank you.